Good morning. My name is Marcus Solar. I'm one of the annuity directors here at Insurance Agency Marketing Services. Wanted to thank you for joining us this morning. We do have the privilege of having Jake Quigley-Rowley on the line with us this morning from Nassau Re. And we're going to be covering the entire portfolio, several different sales strategies this morning with regards to their portfolio. With today's ever-changing economic conditions, several different strategies and how you can help your clients achieve their financial goals long term with their cutting edge income and accumulation products. Nassau Re is a key partner with Insurance Agency Marketing Services and brings to the table some tremendous products. Like I said, both on the accumulation, income, and multi-year guarantee basis. We do have a lot of information to cover this morning. I'm going to go ahead and get started with some value adds from insurance agency marketing standpoint on how we can help you grow your practice. Getting started here. Again, we have been in the business for 30 years. Just one side note, I am going to be recording this webinar this morning, so if you do get pulled away for any reason, please let me know and I can get you out of recording after the webinar. And if you have any questions as we do go through the webinar this morning, please go ahead and feel free to ask those as we go along, as we are going to be covering a lot of information this morning. Again, my name is Marcus Solar. I'm one of the annuity directors here at Insurance Agency Marketing Services. We have been in business over 30 years helping independent financial professionals like yourself grow their practice, attract more prospects and clients alike. We do that for you through our new producer building program, a way for us to say thank you and welcome aboard to Insurance Agency Marketing Services. We look for many years of tremendous growth on your behalf to help you really establish yourself as the go-to financial professional in your own backyard. For the first 6 months that you're on board with us, any fixed index annuity or single premium life premium that comes through our doors will count towards this new producer builder program. It's anything from $100,000 to $1 million. It is a way for us to say thank you and welcome aboard. It is a way for us to help you grow your practice, either with a 1,500 piece postcard mailing at the $100,000 level or $750 in cash back, all the way to at the $1 million level, some preset appointments to help keep your pipeline full. Again, a way for us to say thank you and welcome aboard. We do also have the IAMS Business Builder platform, a way for you to increase your capital. We both have the referral producer program and the marketing reimbursement. Marketing reimbursement comes into play when we pay you $100 in marketing reimbursement for every $100,000 in index annuity premium, $200 for every $100,000 in single premium life, or $200 for every $10,000 in target life. This is a way for you to offset ongoing expenses within your practice on an ongoing basis, as we know how expensive it is for you to run your practice, and we want to help offset those expenses going forward. We also pay you for referred producers to our organization. The nice thing about this program here at Insurance Agency Marketing is that this program is on an ongoing basis. There's no end date. So as long as your referral does continue to write with Insurance Agency Marketing, you will continue to get paid. I do believe that we offer some of the best back office support, which allows you to continue to do what you do best, which is meet with prospects and clients alike and continue to write more business. We do offer some of the best top sales coaching and expertise here in the office with our life and annuity directors. We can help you with quotes, case design. We can help you with sales ideas. We can help you with paperless contracting, which will save you time on the upfront basis, getting aligned with carriers. Submission to commission support with Amber Williams and her new business team. So we like to take a lot of that back office work off of your table so that you can, like I said, do what you do best, which is stay in front of prospects and clients alike, and make recommendations based on their financial goals and purposes moving forward. One of those programs that we do offer through our electronic application process is the Firelight system. This e-application website program through our IAMS website is a way to accelerate applications. We do offer a number of different carriers on this platform. Probably 80% of the carriers out there are already aligned with this carrier. Nassau being one of those carriers on our Firelight. It does eliminate all the different errors that can be made, which does get the policy back in your hands and you paid quicker and that policy wrapped up. If you have any questions on the Firelight system, you can certainly reach out to any of our annuity directors here in the office at 1-800-255-5055 and certainly ask any of the annuity directors any questions on our Firelight system. We do have a tremendous creative marketing solution department here at Insurance Agency Marketing Services. It is run by Jacob Tedlock and Curtis Hawks. This department can help meet you where you are at in your practice, no matter where you're at, whether you're just getting into the business and need help with some type of logo design, or if you've been in the business 15 or 20 years and you want some help with some green screen advertising that you want to put out on Fox News or CNBC, we can certainly meet you there and help you achieve that next level of success. So whether you have any questions on how we can help you achieve your distinct market, whether you're looking at digital solutions or turnkey solutions, what's working in the area or arena that you want to focus on, you can certainly give our marketing department a call and they'll be more than happy to provide some feedback for you. You can reach them here at the office at the 800 number, 800-255-5055, and they will be more than happy to give you some feedback on the different marketing solutions available in your area. We do offer the IAMS website, and one thing I want to touch on before I do get into the IAMS website is we do offer here at Insurance Agency Marketing Services the 2-ring challenge. Steve Murray has put that into place. We do not have voicemail here, so every phone call that does come into our office is answered live within 2 rings. We do realize here that if it wasn't for you, the advisor, doing what you do, that it would not be for us here in the office. So we do very much appreciate that. We do understand the importance of that. So we do answer every phone call coming into the office within 2 rings to be here to help you when you need our help the most. So with that being said, when we are not here during business office hours, the IAMS website is available. It does offer you forms online. It does offer you rates, caps, quoting software. We do have the sales resource library available out there on the website as well, which offers you not only presentation material, but also sales ideas at the same time. So anything that you're looking for outside of business office hours is available to you on our website at www.iamsinc.com. For working with Insurance Agency Marketing Services on some of our core carriers and in good standings, we do offer Retirement Analyzer. Retirement Analyzer is a retirement income planning software tool to help your clients achieve their financial goals and help them along that journey through the annual meetings with those clients. It does help you answer some of those questions listed down below, like how could my situation change during turbulent economic times? What effect would that have on my retirement income? Or what if the plan in which I believe to be true turned out not to be true? When would I like to know that? Now or the first day of retirement? So this software really helps you paint that picture for your clients here moving forward. with regards to their retirement income picture. If you have questions on the retirement analyzer, you can certainly call anyone here in the office and they'll be more than happy to answer any questions for you with regards to that software program. We do offer IAMS Wealth Management. It is what we believe is the choice for financial advisors. If you're looking to deepen those relationships with those current clients on the wealth management side, not give that business to somebody down the street and really strengthen those client relationships, please reach out to our IAMS Wealth Management side. If you're looking or considering on getting your Series 65, Charles Hiring Jr. or Mike Hansen would be more than happy to answer any questions if you are considering or looking into getting that license and what that would entail. That would also generate more revenue for you, your practice, and your family long term. You can reach them here at the office if you have questions at 1-800-255-5055. So please give them a call if you're looking at attaining those additional licenses. We do have up and coming training coming up here June 15th through the 17th. It is our IAMS Life and Annuity Academy. This is a tremendous opportunity as we are going to be bringing in 4 to 5 of our top multi-million-dollar clients or advisors to coach other advisors on what they are doing to keep their pipeline full, how they run their practice, what their sales strategies look like. We're bringing in experts from Retirement Analyzer to walk through that software as well. We're going to be talking about top annuity and life trends within the marketplace right now. We're also going to be talking about large life case marketing, best insurance concepts, annuity concepts, what we see as far as annuity trends within the marketplace today. We're also going to be talking about up and coming tax changes, what we see is from a tax standpoint, tax strategies, tax sales ideas. So there really isn't going to be any topic that isn't going to be discussed at this meeting. This meeting is 100% paid for by the carrier and insurance agency marketing services. If you are interested in being considered for this upcoming event, June 15th through the 17th, please call the office and let us know. We will have a few more questions for you at that point in time, but we are looking at making final decisions for that upcoming event, and we will certainly talk you through additional questions that we have at this point in time. It will be held in Des Moines, Iowa, again, the 15th through the 17th of June. We did announce that we are going to have our top producer trip coming up here this fall. It's going to be held at the Greenbrier. The qualification period is coming up the end of June 30th, 2022. It's been running since December 1st of 2020. 3 different levels. Qualification starts at just $4 million to get your spot at that event. If you have questions on this trip, please give our office a call. We'll be able to more than happy to walk you through the different levels and qualification points on the screen and what you get at each different level for that up and coming trip. Again, qualification ends the end of June. We still have some time to get you into that event and be more than happy to break you down and let you know exactly where you're at for that up and coming event. If you are in social media and you do follow Facebook and LinkedIn, these are our links. We try to update them on a weekly basis on trends within the industry, Please like and follow. We will keep you up to date on changes, trends, articles, changes coming up within the industry, and any promotional or any additional products that we see coming up here in the future as well. We'll be first to list those out on Facebook and LinkedIn as well. So like to see you added out on those two social media platforms. At this point in time, I'd like to go ahead and turn it over to Jake Quigley-Rowley over at Nassau. Again, they are a strategic partner of Insurance Agency Marketing Services. I want to thank Jake for taking some time to spend with us this morning. We're going to be walking through their entire portfolio, different sales strategies, and how you can help your clients achieve their financial goals, and how and why their products are really top of the list when it comes to accumulation and income at this point in time. Jake, go ahead. I appreciate your time.
Awesome, Marcus. Well, thank you for the intro, and thank you for the opportunity. As I pull up the presentation here today, I want to echo some of Marcus's conversation and comments. You know, we have had a great relationship with insurance agency marketing, and really excited about all the value add that the company is providing. Obviously, you in the field sort of get to do the heavy lifting, and it's nice to have an organization behind you that does and provides such great benefit and such great value add. So one of the reasons why it's one of my favorite groups and organizations to work with, and excited to talk about all the great growth opportunities that we have. You know, we've seen our partnership with insurance agency marketing over the last 3 years really grow significantly, and I think you're going to see that when we talk about a lot of the product and opportunities that we have on the portfolio. To Marcus's point, we have one of the stronger accumulation products, and we're going to talk through that product today, highlighting sort of the differentiators and the features, where this product really excels in the industry, and again, how it differentiates itself from other accumulation products that are out there. From there, we're going to quickly highlight the guaranteed products inside the portfolio. Marcus mentioned personal income annuity, industry leader in taking a bucket of assets and providing a guaranteed lifetime income stream. We're going to talk about personal protection choice, a product that provides not only a competitive income, but enhancements for nursing home and in-home care stays. Offers a potential to attach a lump sum death benefit. So we've got legacy protection all inside of one product. And we're going to wrap it up by talking about an alternative income solution. We're going to really leverage, maybe even ladder, the 3 different products that we're going to talk about. And we're going to put together a complete income story. And really based on the conversation that you have with the client, based on the risk tolerance and goals and expectations of the clients, we can put together a plan that's going to meet what they're looking to accomplish. So without further ado, let's get things moving. As you see, Nassau, working harder to be your carrier of choice. We are domiciled in downtown Hartford, Connecticut, operations offices in upstate New York, Albany, New York. The strength in Nassau, though, has been in our transformation over the last 5-6 years. Over the last 3 years, you've seen Nassau receive 2 AM Best upgrades, today sitting at a B++. It is our second upgrade in the last 3 years, as I mentioned. So that third-party affirmation that the financial platform of Nassau, the deployment of capital to a conservative growth plan, is in line with what the industry expects. And you know, when you make a recommendation of one of the Nassau products that we talk about today, you know those benefits, the plan of those assets are going to be there for the client's needs at their time of need. One of the other great things about the Nassau platform is the strength in numbers. We've been in business since 1851, so our 171st year in business. We have over 400,000 policies in force, $20 billion in assets under management. But some of the strength that really led to the 2 upgrades in the last 3 years is first and foremost the financial strength. You see today our solvency ratio sits at north of 106%, meaning for every dollar of liabilities Nassau has, we have over $1.06 in assets on the book. In addition to that, our risk-based capital sits at around 500%. So we have some of the stronger financial sort of backings, financial strength. And last but not least, you've seen us grow, deploy capital back into the business at a controlled rate. We've been growing at 25, 30% based on our partnership with insurance agency marketing over the last 3 years since the transformation over to Nassau. We're not looking at being a company who's trying to go from 500 million in sales to 4 billion overnight. We want to make sure that we can continue to have these rating improvements, continue to have the strength in financial numbers, not burning through capital at too fast of a rate. One of the other great opportunities that you have with the Nassau portfolio is what we call our Suitability Instant Decision Guarantee tool. What this tool is it's a tool in advance of our EAP platform. What we're going to do is collect 3 to 5 minutes of information that you're getting during the client fact find or on the suitability form that you would need to submit the application. You're going to input that and imagine the peace of mind to you to know that you have an automatic green light. You have this case already approved before you take the time to complete the remainder of the application. Today, we set at a 74% automatic approval rate. So again, by inputting 3 to 5 minutes of data, 74% of the applications that we receive are approved before you even go through the rest of the application process. For those roughly 25% that don't get that automatic approval, that doesn't mean that the case isn't going to be approved. It just means we're going to have one of our suitability analysts put human eyes on it. There's some information that was input that doesn't align with the algorithm and needs to have human eyes review it. Our suitability decline rate in 2021, bleeding into 2022, sits at 1.4%. So most business that's coming through Nassau doors is being approved and is being issued. But take advantage of the Suitability Instant Decision Guarantee tool. The peace of mind, the efficiencies it's putting back into the business with advisors that I'm working with is being very, very well received, and just ways that, again, we're trying to push the envelope and give you tools and resources to put more efficiencies back into your business. Marcus has mentioned multiple times the concept, the idea of our sort of strategic partnership together. If you choose to work with Nassau through insurance agency marketing, you have access to our entire product portfolio. But more importantly, you have the opportunity to qualify in 2022 as part of our Nassau Elite program. This is a program, a very popular agent value add program. It's a program that is very attainable when you look across the industry. And from a benefit perspective, very, very rich in terms of value to your business. For 2022 to qualify as Nassau Elite, it takes $1.75 million in FIA production throughout the entire calendar year. Think about that, roughly $150K in sales on a monthly basis, and you can achieve Nassau Elite status. What do you get for achieving that $1.75 million in sales? First and foremost, compensation enhancement. Your first year qualifying, we're going to pay you a 50 basis point bonus, retro to $1. If you were to achieve $2 million in FIA sales throughout the calendar year of 2022, you're going to receive a $10,000 bonus at the end of the year. If you were to do $4 million in sales, you're going to get a $20,000 bonus. For your second consecutive year qualifying as Nassau Elite, we increase that bonus up to 75 basis points. So again, achieving $2 million in sales, you're going to receive a bonus of $15,000 on top of your already competitive compensation that you're receiving as part of the overall sales process. In addition to that compensation and bonus of up to 75 basis points, you'll also receive elite level service. You will have a dedicated new business case manager as well as a dedicated post-service manager, somebody who's going to be responsible for receiving your business, reviewing that business, and getting that issued. Post-service, something were to go wrong in terms of a post-service scenario, you've got one dedicated person inside of Nassau who you can build that relationship with to help move when something does unfortunately fall through the cracks, to help move that situation along faster. Last but not least, achieving Nassau Elite. In 2022, if you're one of our top 50 producers, you and a guest will join us in April of 2023 in the Bahamas at the Cove. Here's a great way for you to spend time with leadership of Nassau, 49 other elite producers. Celebrate your successes, talk about successes and failures, and learn ways that you can continue to enhance your practice while also enjoying your efforts for the prior year. Now I want to highlight in 2021, we just actually got back from our elite producer trip in Key Largo, Florida. Our 50th producer in 2021 produced 1.9 million in sales. So my guess is, based on destination, if you're a little bit north of 2 million, you have a very good chance of qualifying for the Cove as part of the Nassau Elite program. But again, at the end of the day, 1.75 million for choosing to work with Nassau through insurance agency marketing, compensation enhancements, elite level service, and the opportunity to qualify on the Nassau Elite trip in April of 2023. But let's talk about the products before we go into a couple sales strategies. You're going to see at Nassau what we're working to provide is a comprehensive, customizable retirement solution portfolio. We have three top-selling products inside our portfolio. And what I love about the portfolio as it sits is you have products that are not competing necessarily in the same space. What do I mean by that? If you have a client or a bucket of assets where the goal is to provide a lifetime income stream that the client can never outlive, if the goal is to cover a fixed income gap that they might have throughout their retirement days, that maybe Social Security, a small pension that they have, doesn't cover all those fixed income needs throughout retirement, we can drop a bucket of assets into the Nassau Personal Income Annuity, an industry leader in terms of providing guaranteed lifetime income. We talked about the Nassau Personal Protection Choice, a product that not only is going to provide a competitive income, but enhance that income if the client were to go into a nursing home or not able to fulfill 2 of 6 ADLs. We've got some great differentiators with this product as well that we'll highlight when we break down the product. But last but not least, what about accumulation? Nassau Growth Annuity is one of the more competitive accumulation products in the industry today. The fastest growing product inside of our portfolio that has, again, some great differentiators and some great opportunities to maximize that upside inside of the FIA portfolio. And it's really going to be the product that when we start looking at alternative income solutions, the ability for you to put together a customized income solution dependent on the goals and targets that your client and prospect is looking to accomplish, we can leverage the strength of the Nassau Growth Annuity. Now, before we get into the FIA portfolio, I do want to quickly highlight that earlier this week, May 1, we had an increase to the Nassau MIGA multi-year guaranteed annuity portfolio. We have a 4, 5, 6, and 7-year multi-year guarantee contract. You can see our 4 and 6 year contract, a simple annuity, has a built-in 5% withdrawal rate. 4% rate today sits at 3.25%, 6 year at 3.45%. We also have our My Annuity, a 5 and 7 year contract duration. Here's one with some different liquidity options. You have a base rate, which from a withdrawal standpoint allows RMDs only, or we have a 10% liquidity option. On the 5-year platform, you can see the RMD only option sits a very competitive 3.5%, which jumps to 3.6 on our 7-year product, and a rate that's reduced by 20 basis points if that client were looking for a little bit more liquidity and elects that 10% penalty-free withdrawal available as soon as 30 days after issue. So if you're looking for a multi-year guaranteed solution, we've got some of the top rates in the industry today with our simple annuity or My Annuity 5X, 7X available on our e-app platform through Firelight only. Let's talk about the Nassau portfolio. And before we get into the products, I want to talk about our new streamlined accumulation story. We have accumulation strategies that are available in all 3 of the FIA products that we highlighted earlier today: Personal Income Annuity, Personal Protection Choice, and Nassau Growth Annuity. When you look at options that are out there, what we're trying to do is create a diversified but simplified accumulation story. And we start with the S&P 500. Tried and true, we know large cap U.S. equities really inside this S&P 500, and we know over the duration of a contract generally what the S&P 500 is going to do. We're going to have peaks and valleys, we're going to have volatility, but more often than not, we're going to end up higher than we did at the beginning. In addition to S&P 500, we have the NASDAQ 100. This is our tech-heavy stock. Some great returns, great upside opportunity. But it is amidst in a lot of volatility. As we introduce technology, volatility becomes an even stronger or bigger concern, if you will. But again, a great complementary index running alongside the S&P 500. Last but not least, we have our vol control index. And I know everybody out there today is familiar. We're seeing an explosion of different volatility control indexes in the marketplace today. But what I want to highlight when we talk about the Smart Passage Index is the differentiator. If you look at the average vol index in the marketplace today, it comes with probably anywhere between a 4 and 6% vol target. That's generally what we see from an industry average standpoint. The Smart Passage Index, an index comprised of the 200 least volatile stocks inside of the S&P 500. Smart Passage comes with a 16.5% volatility target. So 3-4 times industry average. And what that means for you, what that means for your client, is more access to the index that we're tracking. Think about the average vol index of 4, 5, 6%. Once we hit that point, right, we're moving to cash. We have less exposure to the index that we're tracking. By having 3-4 times that with the 16.5% vol target, we're giving that client greater exposure to the index that we're tracking, the opportunity to obviously capture higher upside growth potential. As we think about those three options, those three different index allocation strategies, and before we get to sort of the alternative income solution, we want to highlight the Nassau Growth Annuity. Again, one of the more popular, faster growing accumulation products in the marketplace today. High level issue this product through age 85 up to $1 million without prior home office approval on both qualified and non-qualified assets. Product is currently available in 47 out of 50 states. When I talk to producers that are selling and seeing significant growth in this product, one of the consistent forms of feedback I get is the flexibility and customization of this product is why. You can see this contract is built on both a 7 and 10 year surrender charge schedule. In the state of California, you have a 7 and 9 year contract duration. But 7 and 10 years to align with different time horizons that client or prospect that you're working with might have. Access to cash. We made this change at sort of third quarter last year and saw a significant increase in overall sales. Nassau Growth Annuity offers access to 10% penalty free as soon as 30 days after issue. Customization, both fee and no fee crediting strategies. And for those clients that elect that fee strategy, and if we go through an extended period of flat to down markets, know that every Nassau Growth Annuity has a built-in return of fee feature, meaning at the end of contract duration or at death, if that fee ended up chipping away at the premium that client had put into the policy, Nassau's going to true it up and make sure they get no less than the premium they put into the policy. Let's talk about the real sizzle point, though. Flexibility and customization, 100%. Some great differentiators, access to cash through the liquidity features. But the other great benefit that you have is where the crediting rates sit with Nassau Growth Annuity. A product, again, that was really designed to highlight and have a strength in accumulation. We're seeing a significant amount of production go into that 2-year S&P with fee, which currently sits at a 70% participation rate. One of the top, if not the top in the industry today. But you also have 1-year options on the S&P, and you can see a base par rate, no cap, no spread, no fee of 37% on our 10-year product. That 37% par rate jumps to 50% for that 1% annual strategy fee. 2-year, you can see base par rate, no cap, no spread, no fee of 50%, which jumps to that industry-leading 70% par rate on the 2-year S&P. You see both 1 and 2-year NASDAQ 100 options. And I want you to highlight one of the conversations that I have. NASDAQ 100, a great opportunity. Obviously, again, a more volatile market, tech-heavy market, but significant upside. Because of that volatility, participation rates are going to be generally lower than what you're used to seeing with S&P 500 strategies. Higher volatility equals tougher pricing environment, which leads to lower par rates. But on the next slide, I'm going to show you that even with those lower par rates, you still have an unbelievable accumulation story, a great complementary story on top of the S&P 500 options. In addition to that, we talked about the uniqueness and sort of differentiators that you have with the Smart Passage Index. Again, 1 and 2 year resets, fee and no fee strategies. So again, we can put together a customized allocation opportunity. A strategy 100% no fee based, all fee based, or a blend of both to meet, again, that accumulation and overall goal that client might have. Let's talk about that upside potential. Really what I want to highlight here is the value of that fee strategy, that enhanced participation rate. Again, understanding that we have no fee accumulation opportunity, no fee strategies. For that client that elects the fee strategies, the enhanced par rates, there is definite value. You can see, let's just take a look at that 2-year S&P. 50% par rate over the last 10 returned 7.45% average annual. If we enhance that par rate up to 70%, you've got an average annual return of 10.23%. So again, a lot of great value with that enhanced participation rate. But I also want to highlight the NASDAQ 100. Again, I get in a lot of conversations where somebody says, I like now having the opportunity for NASDAQ. It's not something that we see all the time in a lot of accumulation products. But I'm concerned about where those par rates are. 27% doesn't jump off the page. Heck, even 52% at its highest level doesn't overall excite me that much. But take a look at, again, the average returns that you see. That 27% par rate over the last 10 returned just under 6% on average per year. The 2-year enhanced par rate, 52%, over 11.5% on average over the last 10. So a very strong accumulation story. And again, I don't think that tech is going away. We're going to continue to see volatility. We're going to continue to see, obviously, high accumulation potential with this product. And again, a great complementary index running alongside the S&P 500, as well as the Vol Control Index Smart Passage Index. One of the other pieces that I'm excited that we continue to offer and build, and we will continue to offer and build, is our historical credited rates for Nassau Growth Annuity. Here, what we're trying to do is be transparent. When you sell an accumulation product, last thing that you want to do is 3-4 years from now, sit and hold an annual review with a client and see rates drop to the guaranteed floors on the contract. What we're trying to do is be transparent and show you the strength in the overall renewal history of this product. Now, by being transparent, that doesn't mean that renewal rates are going to stay the same or increase year over year. But what we're going to do is, you see on the screen in front of you, that top line, we're looking at the CBOE Volatility Index. And we're going to show you at issue versus renewal periods. And generally what you're going to see is if volatility spikes, unfortunately, renewal rates are going to have to adjust down a little bit. But what you also want to see, what you see on the second half of the screen, is when volatility declines, you want to see a carrier that's going to look at maintaining, even increasing those participation rates. And that's what you're seeing with the Nassau Growth Annuity. You're seeing a lot of, again, transparency and a lot of movement from a positive perspective in terms of the pricing environment that we're in. This is a piece that we'll continue to update monthly, we'll continue to make available, so you can have confidence when selling growth annuity as an overall accumulation strategy. Last but not least, and I'm going to quickly highlight this because it's going to lead into one of these alternative income solutions we're going to talk about in another couple minutes. But with the Nassau Growth Annuity 10-year contract, you have the opportunity to attach between 2 different income riders. First rider is our amplified income. For only 25 basis points, we're going to attach a benefit base. And that benefit base is going to grow at 150% of index credits. We also have our Amplified Income Plus, a little higher fee, 95 basis points. But for those 95 basis points, we're going to build out a benefit base that will still grow at 150% of index credits, but also for up to 15 years or until the client activates income, we'll grow that benefit base at a guaranteed 3% simple plus that 150% index credits. Then with the Amplified Income Plus, you have both a steady income, meaning once you activate that income, that number, that guaranteed annual income is locked in for life. Or we have a rising income opportunity where we're going to continue to grow that benefit base at 150% of index credits for up to 15 years, which will allow that guaranteed income, that lifetime income, to increase over time based on ongoing credits to the benefit base in the account. Now, before we get into that strategy, I do want to quickly walk through the guaranteed side of our portfolio. Nassau Growth Annuity, strength of that product, flexibility and customization, industry-leading crediting rates, diversified, simplified crediting strategy story. Nassau Personal Income Annuity, industry-leading guaranteed lifetime income product. A product that was built for a client that has a bucket of assets that needs to create an income stream that they can never outlive. You see high-level issue this product through max issue age of 80, the ability to do both qualified and non-qualified assets, single or joint payouts. But the strength of personal income annuity, again, is taking that bucket of assets and providing the highest amount of guaranteed lifetime income for that client. How do we do it? We do it by giving that client the opportunity to elect between two different riders at issue. Our Income Today rider for somebody who's going to transition to that distribution phase within the first 2 to 3 years after issue. And for that client electing the Today rider, they're going to get a big upfront bonus. We're going to give that client's benefit base an immediate 30% bonus at issue. They have the ability to activate that rider, so turn on that guaranteed annual lifetime income stream as soon as 30 days after issue. But if they defer at least 1 year, at the end of the first contract anniversary or 12th month, we're going to add another 7.5% bonus on top of that benefit base. And if they defer 2 years at the end of the 24th month, we're going to add another 7.5% bonus, giving that client a full 45% bonus to their income account. With the Income Tomorrow rider, we have a client, instead of getting a big upfront bonus, we have a client who's looking at deferral for 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10 years down the road. And in that scenario, we want to grow that benefit base on a guaranteed basis. And here, each and every contract anniversary through the 10th year, or until they activate the rider, whichever comes first, we're going to grow the benefit base at a guaranteed 14% simple per year. When you think from an income perspective, what does that mean? And here's where I want to show you our first sales strategy. And we're going to use this as we transition this into the alternative income solution. But think about in the marketplace that we're in. If you've seen me present in the past, I love using some of these older numbers. In the industry today, they said, if you withdraw 4% of your retirement savings, there's a 70% chance that you won't outlive your assets. So the answer of the average producer out there, or the average investment advisor out there today is, well, you know what, we got to increase that success ratio. So let's decrease your withdrawal rate down to 2.8%, and now there's a 92% chance that you won't outlive your assets. And my whole thought process is, I've been working for 30, 40, 50 years of my life, and you're going to tell me I can only withdraw 2.8% of my assets, and there's still a chance that I won't have enough money to live throughout my lifetime? I want to be looking for an alternative solution. Personal income annuity fits that bill. We can elect the Income Today rider, give that client a 30% bonus, which translates into roughly $5,700 in guaranteed annual lifetime income. But what if we could use personal income annuity and increase that income even more and do it on a guaranteed basis, squeeze every single penny that we can for that client? We're going to do it by what I like to call the capture the 45 strategy. If that client were to turn on that 5694 immediately, that's a great guaranteed lifetime income. They can depend on that for the rest of their life. But what they're doing is they're foregoing those 2 additional 7.5% bonuses because we've activated the rider within that first contract anniversary. So instead of turning on that income stream immediately, what we're going to do is we're going to utilize the flexibility of this contract, and we're going to take a withdrawal based on the 10% penalty free that's also available as soon as 30 days after issue. And we're going to withdraw out $6,015 for the first 2 years. Now, why we do that, that client's also going to receive that 7.5% benefit-based bonus, which will help offset some of that withdrawal. And then you see after the 24th contract anniversary, or the second contract anniversary, we activate that rider, and we lock in a guaranteed $6,015 in guaranteed annual lifetime income the client can never outlive. So over 5.5% more in terms of guaranteed annual income than what they would have gotten from the already industry-leading 5694. A great way, again, to leverage the strength and the industry-leading benefit-based bonuses with Nassau Personal Income Annuity. Quickly want to highlight Personal Protection Choice. Again, sort of a Swiss Army knife of FIA products, and to me, one of the most consumer-friendly combo benefit products in the marketplace today. High level, very similar to what you had with Personal Income Annuity. 0 to 80 up to $1 million without prior home office approval, both qualified, non-qualified assets. Personal Protection Choice, first and foremost, has our income today, income tomorrow rider. So we're still going to receive a competitive guaranteed lifetime income with this contract. Once we elect that income time horizon of today or tomorrow, we then have the opportunity to attach our care protection benefit, a benefit that's going to enhance the income the client's receiving from Nassau by up to 250% if they were to go into a nursing home, by up to 175% if they're not able to fill 2 of 6 ADLs and need in-home care. And this benefit, this enhancement, is an issue age-based benefit. So if they issue this product anywhere between the issue age of 0 and 70, regardless of when that client goes into a nursing home, Nassau is going to enhance that benefit 250%. 71 to 80, it would be a 200% enhancement. But when you think about differentiators, and I've yet to see another product out there that operates like this, with the care protection enhancement, Nassau is going to pay this benefit directly to the client for up to 5 years as long as the client continues to qualify, even if the account value is depleted to 0. Again, what we're trying to do is create peace of mind for that client, predictability to ensure they're getting the coverage at their time of need. And last but not least, it has the ability to start-stop. So in a spousal situation, let's say one spouse receives that enhancement for 2 years and then unfortunately passes away. Surviving spouse is healthy, so we revert back to the guaranteed lifetime income stream. And 10 years down the road, they end up going into a nursing home. There would still be 3 years remaining of that enhanced income that they'd be able to receive. So now we've elected the income time horizon of today, tomorrow. We've had the ability to attach the care protection benefit. Last but not least, we have our lump sum death benefit family protection rider. Here we're going to grow if elected, we're going to grow your client's premium at a guaranteed 10% simple through age 70, 5% simple age 71 to 85 for max of 10 years or until the client turns age 85, whichever comes first. Then this benefit at time of death would be paid in a 100% lump sum payout directly to the beneficiary. So at the end of the day, Nassau is not going to dictate the terms of how that client has to receive, how that beneficiary has to receive that asset. One-page illustration, straightforward, simple, shows those guarantees so the client knows exactly what they're going to get at their time of need. A great opportunity to really, again, maximize the value of that client's assets for somebody who has not only an income concern, but also critical care, long-term care type benefit, as well as legacy protection. And you can provide that coverage inside of one product without any underwriting that you're typically used to with products that provide these types of benefits. On top of all these great guarantees, if you recall all the diversified, simplified accumulation story we went through with Nassau Growth Annuity, you also have a strong accumulation story inside of Personal Protection Choice. Now, it's not as strong as Growth Annuity. We actually had a rate increase on May 1 with the Personal Protection Choice. So now you have a product that not only covers these 3 areas of potential need and risk, but also an asset that's going to have the opportunity to accumulate over time based on this, again, diversified accumulation story. Now let's look at one of these as we wrap things up for the morning. Let's look at one of these alternative income solutions. And in order to do that, we need to sort of leverage and weigh the different strategies or the different products and solutions that we can create an income stream. Here we've got a 67-year-old client, $200,000 deposit. What they're looking at is transitioning to the distribution phase in about 5 years. So you can see with Nassau Personal Income Annuity, in this scenario, we would elect our income tomorrow rider, or a 14% roll-up. After year 5, we have a guaranteed benefit base or income account of $340,000, which translates to roughly $16,700 in guaranteed annual lifetime income for that client. That's guaranteed. For that client looking for peace of mind, we know we've got that solution right there in front of us with Personal Income Annuity. We've got other options, though. We can look at Nassau Growth Annuity. We're going to look at the amplified income, rising income opportunity. Here we've got 25% of this $200,000 allocated to the 1-year S&P and 75% to the 2-year Smart Passage. You can see after 5 years of growth, we have a non-guaranteed income of $13,962. Now I mentioned, despite taking that income, we're going to continue, rising income story, we're going to continue to grow that benefit base at 150% of index credits. And you can see how that translates to income growth over the subsequent years. We jump from 13,962 up to 17,532, up to 18,234. We've got these hypothetical growth based on overall performance. Last but not least, from a potential income solution, let's look at no riders. What we're going to try and do is maximize that growth, limit that fee exposure to provide a competitive income, but also have other potential opportunities. Same allocation strategy as we had on the rising income story. But instead of a rider, what we're going to use is access to 10% penalty free. And we're going to have this client beginning year 5 take a 6.5% withdrawal. You can see at year 5, based on hypothetical growth, we've got $19,467 in income. And it fluctuates over time based on the returns, ultimately anywhere between roughly $16,000 and on the high end, what do we see, about $23,000, $24,000. So at the end of the day, when you put it all together, you have a different accumulation story. You have a different way to go after this. What we can do is, jumping back to the initial slide, is provide a competitive income over almost $17,000 in income. But what are we foregoing in this scenario? What's the downside to getting this guaranteed income perspective? Is we have limited accumulation or upside opportunity. We're providing the highest amount of guaranteed income. But more often than not, after that client takes income for at this age for 10, 15 years, there's very minimal account value, meaning very minimal death benefit that would be available to pass on. So a solution for a client looking for a little bit more opportunity or upside is, again, doing this rising income opportunity. Now, on the low end, on a guaranteed basis, you see we have $8,080 in annual income, meaning there would be no growth within the first 5 years of this contract. Compare that to the roughly $17,000, that's a pretty substantial reduction. But by electing this rider that's going to continue to grow, we have a much higher upside. And not only that, after 15 years, you can see we still have almost $235,000 in account value. So we're foregoing guarantees. We're foregoing that peace of mind that we know we're going to get that roughly $17,000 in income, and we're rolling the dice a little bit to get potentially a higher income. In this scenario, in this example, over $25,000 in income, and still have a significant amount of value to pass on at time of death. And then that last option, again, very minimal fees, no fees. We elect no riders in this scenario. We're just using that penalty-free withdrawal, which again is going to fluctuate that income, but even higher on the upside opportunity, higher on the low end of the highest end, and significantly more accumulation value that could pass on as a death benefit. So really what we're trying to show you is we've got options. And based on the comfort level of the client, so many people today are looking at it and they come to me and they say, look, I love PIA, but I don't want to put 100% of the assets in there. It's a higher 95 basis point fee for that rider. Yes, it's guaranteed, but my client still wants some upside with a portion of these assets. So let's drop, 25%, 50% into PIA. And then we'll take that remaining 50 to 75% and we'll allocate an accumulation income story based on the great story we have with Nassau Growth Annuity. And why we're doing that for the client, why we're presenting options and different ways to solve that retirement puzzle. Know that personal income annuity, personal protection choice, Nassau Growth Annuity, all those assets, because of your partnership with Nassau through insurance agency marketing, are qualifying you for that Nassau Elite program. Compensation, service, trip opportunity, our way of thanking you for seeing the value, all the great value that insurance agency marketing provides, and seeing the strength of the Nassau portfolio. So that, I know we covered a ton of information here in the last 55 minutes. Kicking things off this morning with a great opportunity in terms of all the great value add and resources and tools that insurance agency marketing provides. As a product solution, as a product manufacturer, our partnership with insurance agency marketing continues to grow, and excited to continue to work hard to earn your business. Hopefully you saw something from a sales strategy, product standpoint, value add, that the three of us together as that three-legged stool we talk about in terms of retirement income is an opportunity that we can work together to grow your practice and help close more sales. So with that, Marcus, again, I want to thank you for the opportunity today. I want to thank you for your partnership, and I'll kick it back to you for a little Q&A and to close things out here for the morning.
I appreciate that. I'm going to go ahead and launch a poll. If you want some more information on Nassau, please indicate that. We'll get back out in touch with you. We'll get you whatever information you want on Nassau. Keep in mind on that growth annuity that Jake went into detail on, that one does go up to issue ages at 85. So that is a unique product in itself. Like Jake said, if you utilize the free withdrawal on that product, even pulling out 4, 5, 6%, what is the likelihood of that client ever running out of money, even with those returns on that product? If you want to see a scenario like that, or if you have something in mind, please let me know that, and I can certainly run a scenario for you and get that sent out to you so you can take a look at it from your own point of view. I do appreciate everyone's time this morning. I don't show that we have any additional questions, Jake. So I do appreciate Nassau, your partnership, the strategic products you guys bring to the table with the guarantees, the growth annuity, the MIGAs. And I'll look forward to following up with each and every one of you after the webinar this morning. So thank you for taking time and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.